Next is Lords of the Fallen Complete Edition, which is a ripoff. It's straight up a ripoff of Dark Souls. It's not even a lie. I got a bunch of Lego games here. Got Lego Avengers, which I got recently. Got Lego movie game. Hold on. Got the Lego movie video game. That's a lot of shit that's just wrong. That doesn't sound right at all. The Lego movie video game. It's a movie, it's a video game, and it's 2 Legos. That's just... I'm confused. I don't even know. Lego Dimensions, which I do not have the portal or anything, but why not have that as well. And Lego The Hobbit, which I think is a game I always show in every collection update. I'll give you some games here that you're going to see a lot, you know. Ew! Ooh, that's some good... blank. Propel. Fuck it. Alright, got a bunch of Madden games here. This is these are recent pickups. I actually bought all these Madden games recently for like really cheap. So, like really cheap. Like dirt cheap. Okay, Madden 25, which is technically Madden 14. Got Madden 15. Got Madden 16. And you got Madden 17. I don't got 18 yet, but I guess I'll get that when it becomes $1, like everything else. Alright, next you got Mafia 3, which is a disappointing game, but I guess it wasn't terrible, so I can't say like, oh, this is a suck-ass game. If you can get it for like really cheap, which I think it's really cheap now, so most likely you can find it really cheap, then I recommend it. It's a fun enough game. Mass Effect Andromeda, I probably will say the exact same thing here, actually, when it comes to... if you can find it cheap, then get it for cheap. You'll still have a decent time. It's just not even close to as good as the other Mass Effect games. Not even fucking close. I think there was an iPhone Mass Effect game. I bet it's not even as good as that. I don't know. I never played it. I'm pretty sure there is one of those, though. And next is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity War. Actually, I think that, yeah, there's Thanos right there. It actually does have a story that involves the Infinity Gemstones. Ultron Sigma. Holy shit, I forgot. I might try that out in the future. Maybe just the story. I don't know, we'll see. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. Got this during the great Amazon disaster of 2017 where they priced... For some reason they had... Not even priced. They had a glitch in their system where if you put a certain promo code in, it would like multiply a bunch of times, so you can get certain games for really cheap. Like if you put one promo code in, it would like multiply like 5 times or something. So I got this game for like $6. I got a bunch of other games for like really cheap. That was one of them right there. They screwed up. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Got Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, and of course you also got Metal Gear Solid 5 the Definitive Edition. Why not have all 3 of those? Because those are amazing games for amazing people like me and you. You're watching this, so that means you're amazing. That's how that goes. Metro Redux. If you like Metro, this is great. This is a great package for you. You gotta go pick this up at your local game store. This is gonna really blow your mind. I don't know why I'm doing it like a salesman. Middle. Oh, close. Metal and middle, you know, close enough. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. I do not have Shadow of War. I have yet to play that game. I did when it first came out, but then I was kind of disheartened by some of the reviews, which they weren't terrible, but they kind of disheartened me. I'm not going to lie. But this is one of my favorite games. It's easily my favorite game of 2014. But that's not saying much, because 2014 was kind of a lame year, but this is a great game. It really is. Metal Gear Solid... Mighty Number 9. Okay. There's something on my viewfinder, and every time I keep looking at it, it looks like there's something on my face. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, Mighty Number 9. Brand new. I got it for $5 on Amazon. I get a lot of these games for cheap, you know? And a lot of people probably say, like, oh, you have sports games and stuff, and all this these shitty shits. That's not impressive. Below me. But anyway, next is Minecraft Story Mode. This is the first season pass disc. I know there's another one, so there you go. Next is Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which is a very disappointing game. I'm not gonna lie. I played a little bit of it, and it was fun, It was definitely disappointing, though. A lot of people couldn't wait for this game because everybody loved the first one, and when this came out, no one played it. It dropped in value quick. So this is a game you can get for very cheap, and for cheap, like $10, I definitely recommend it. Mortal Kombat XL. That's it. So I don't know what happened there, but this is a great game, of course, just like Injustice and everything else these guys make. NetherRealm, right? Yeah, Injustice 1 and 2. 2 is one of my favorite fighting games of the last few years. This is a great game because it comes with all that stuff that you want. You want that Leatherface. You got that Predator. You got that. Who else? Jason Voorhees. You got that. Bo Raicho. I fucking love Bo Raicho, man. I'm puking everywhere. The Xenomorph. Come on. Boruto was my dog, alright? Mortal Kombat Deception is one of my favorite games ever. And he, like, trains you in the beginning of that in the story mode. You know, when you're trying to get the Kami Dogu. I love that. Shujinko. I love that game. I should do a playthrough for that. That's one of the... When it comes to voice acting, that's some of the worst voice acting in any video game of all time. And it has a hilariously terrible story, really. But I love it. I don't know why I do. Shujinko. Anyway, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. It's the full title. And this one is the same game. It's kind of like a Game of the Year edition. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Boruto. There you go. Next, I got a bunch of NBA games, so let's get through them quick. You got... This one has a broken case. NBA 2K14. You got NBA 15... 16, I don't know, looking at the freaking camera, 17, there you go, we got it all under control, baby. I think we're going through this stack pretty quick. Ooh, shit. Almost knocked down a stack. Need for Speed Rivals Complete Edition, doesn't come with the code, well it does, but I'm sure it's used, so technically it's just the Need for Speed Rivals game. Got it for like $10, that's not bad. Yeah. Probably the only Need for Speed game I have. Yeah, it is actually. Well, oops. I don't have that remake or reboot, I guess, or soft reboot, whatever the fuck it was. And I don't have that new one, which I heard sucked. Okami HD, which is a fantastic game. Fantastic game. I'm in a weird mood right now. One Piece Burning Blood, which I got this off the Microsoft store for like $8. I heard it was a pretty fun game, actually. I did actually like One Piece when I was growing up, when it was on, what was it on? Toonami? I'm pretty sure it was on Toonami. It was the 4Kids dub, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I love that rap song. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Outlast Trinity comes with all three of the games. It comes with 1, 2, and the Whistleblower, which is, I guess, technically its own thing. I wonder how that works, because you do need Outlast 1. So does this just like let you play it through this one disc, or like is there 2 discs in here and like one of them is Outlast and Whistleblower and then the other one is Outlast 2? I actually don't know because it's sealed. So I don't know. I guess I'll never find out. Someone tell me in the comments. All right, so that means we're actually halfway done. So let's see if I can get through the rest of this quick enough where I could say this video is not any longer than like an hour and maybe 10 minutes. Let's try, okay? Next is Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition, which you'll be seeing Fallout 4 again soon because I do have the regular version of that too. But this is a Game of the Year Edition. Comes with all DLC. Coolio, bro. Next is, I'll show all 3 of these because these are all from the same series. You got Far Cry 4, which is a game I actually never really got into that much when it first came out. I played a good like 10 hours of it, but I didn't finish it. Far Cry 5, which is a lot of fun. I am getting a little tired of it at this point. I've been playing for about 20 hours, but it's still a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's still a good time. Far Cry Primal, which I actually never played like ever, but I heard it was kind of fun if you want something kind of different from most Far Cry games. It has some of the melee stuff in there too. You can control eagles or some shit. I don't know, but that's cool. Next is Fighter Within, which is a horrible Kinect game. Do not play it. It's real bad. I mean, it is really bad, but it's kind of funny because it has a lot of glitches to it. So if you can get it for cheap and you have a Kinect and you're like, I want a really bad Kinect game, I guess pick it up then. If you really want a bad Kinect game for some reason. Next is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, which I played the first couple hours when it first came out, and I remember being like, oh, this is like an M-rated Final Fantasy game. That's kind of cool. And then I got tired of it real quick. Obviously, I only played it for a couple hours. and Final Fantasy 15, which is sealed. Even though I did play it when it first came out. I got this off Newegg. Newegg had it for like $10 brand new, so I picked it up. I did get it when it first came out. I played like 20 hours of it, and it was fun, but you know, I kind of equate it to Far Cry 5 a little bit, where Far Cry 5 is fun, but after 20 hours, I'm kind of getting sick of doing the same thing over and over again. You can say that about a lot of games that have a lot of content, but a lot of content feels like it's the same shit over and over again. And also, both of those stories are kind of weak, so there you go. Next is Atari Flashback Classics Volume 1 and Volume 2. Bought these when they first came out. Thought maybe if I kept them sealed, they'd be kind of worth something in the future. And right now, I don't know, they stay around the $20 range, so whatever. At least I'm not losing money off of it if I want to sell them now. But I'm not. I'm going to keep them in my collection. For Honor. Go, For Honor, right there. Next is Fortnite. I bought this when it was just Fortnite. When it originally was just Fortnite, when it came out back in like, what, July or August of last year, I bought this when it was just Fortnite. Now it's like Battle Royale and it's PUBG and all that shit. But I bought this because I was actually looking forward to playing a game that was about, you know, building your base and defending it and all that. And now it's what it is now. So there you go. I have it. I don't know. Cool. Cool. Forza 6, which of course everybody loves the Forza games. Great games. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which is, you know, it's Gears of War. Has to be good. Here's the compilation of Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Rare Replay, which I do consider its own game, because if you're a collector, things like this you should want in your collection. So I count it as its own thing. So there you go. Next is Gears of War 4, the Ultimate Edition Steelbook, which is a very nice looking slipcover. I really like this slipcover because it's kept in fairly good condition even after, like, what? When did it come out? Like 2 years ago? It came out at the end of 2016, right? Actually, when the fuck did it come out? It's 2016, right? I believe it was 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. So, yeah. It's a nice little steelbook. Next is Grand Theft Auto 4 and Episodes from Liberty City. It's the Game of the Year edition. Just like I said with Red Dead Redemption, I count this as an Xbox One game because you can play it on Xbox One, and it's also an Xbox One case. So, there you go. I think it's an Xbox One game. And I count it. Grand Theft Auto 5, of course. Excellent game. One of my favorite games of all time. Guitar Hero Live. Great little experiment. Obviously, it didn't really work out because we haven't seen another Guitar Hero since. But it was a good experiment. And I did appreciate that they tried to do something different besides just release another game in the series. Halo, the Master Chief Collection. What a disappointment this was. You have no idea. When I heard about this, I was so fucking excited. I had an erection that lasted all the way until the game came out. And when I started playing it and when I started to try to play it, my erection just diffused. You can actually watch, I did a video where the audio is all fucked up, but the video is me playing Halo 2 for the first time in like 10 years or something like that, or like 7 years, I think. At this point, it's been 10 years, but since I probably played Halo 2 last. But man, it was such a great feeling to play Halo 2 again. And then after that, I couldn't get into another game. So if you want to watch that video, watch it. I did really well, actually, considering I haven't played it in a very long time. Halo 5 Guardians, great game. Story was disappointing, very disappointing, especially since I loved the story in Halo 4, except the whole part about what was it, the librarian or whatever like that? That was silly. But everything with Cortana and that relationship between Master Chief and Cortana was great, and they kind of ruined it in 5, I'm not going to lie. And Halo Wars 2, which is, if you like RTS games, it's, from what I've heard, a pretty good one. So go check it out, especially if you like that Halo. If you like Halo and a solid RTS game, go check it out. Next is Has Been Heroes, which is a kind of a shitty little, like, I think roguelike or something like that. It's a roguelike action strategy. It's not very good from what I've heard. It has a little bit of personality to it, so if you want a roguelike with some personality, I guess try it out. Homefront: The Revolution. This was a very disappointing game when it first came out. I've heard the game has gotten better since. It's still not great, but it's like maybe like a 6 or a 7 now, besides it being horrible. that, you know, I didn't even think it was horrible when it first came out. I thought it was like a 4.5, maybe a 5. So it was bad. It still definitely made my top 10 worst games that year, mainly because I didn't play that many really terrible games. So, The Inner World, The Last Wind Monk, which I have no idea what that is. All I know is that it is on sale. Thanks, GameStop. And yeah, looks kind of cool. I heard it was actually pretty good, so I had to get it for $8. Had to get it because I had the Elite membership, so I had it for $8. Next is a combo pack for Inside and Limbo, which I got this for $8 off of, I think it was Newegg. I could be wrong. I think it was Newegg. Yeah, it was $8. Actually, it was $9 after shipping. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. It was $9 after shipping. So there you go. Next is Just Cause 3, which I wonder if this game. I think I asked a couple of Gore's recent pickup episodes ago, because when I picked this up, that was back then. Is this game good now? Did they fix this? Because I do really want to try it again, because I haven't played it in a very long time. But if they haven't, then I'm going to say screw it, because I have so many games to play. Please let me know if they fixed it, because there was a lot of problems when it first came out. Mainly the loading, but there was other problems too. Next is Just Dance 2015, which, get some dancing on. Get you dance on. And Just Sing, which is a game that's like Just Dance, except this time you just sing. I never opened it. Next, you got Killing Floor 2, which if you like Killing Floor, then you like Killing Floor 2, because it's pretty much the same fucking game. So there you go. I mean, it looks better, I'll give it that. And also there's like more blood and gore and shit, so if you like that, which, you know me, I love me some gore. I love me. But yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I have played a couple hours of, and I really do enjoy the fact that it's trying to be extremely realistic, but I'm waiting until they actually fix a lot of the problems before I get back into this. Because even though I do like all that stuff, there's a lot of like frame rate issues, and I hated the save system when it first came out. I thought it was freaking ridiculous. I mean, I get what they were trying to do, but when I have to like leave, and I'm afraid that something's going to happen where, like, if I leave and I turn off my Xbox and it's on low power mode, something would happen. Like, I live in an apartment complex, so there's times where just the electric will go out just because they're doing maintenance or whatever. So if it does, then I lose my progress. I could have been doing like 2 hours of progress that I had to leave, come back, and now it's gone because there's no real save system besides like this stupid ass like ink ribbon save system that's like from Resident Evil, which is completely outdated. And I get it from Resident Evil because the game's only like a few hours long, but this is like a 30-40 hour game that does not. This game does not need to have a save system like that, but they did fix it since, and they put a save and exit feature, so that's kind of cool. You still can't save whenever you want unless you have like these certain things that are kind of like ink ribbons, but yeah, it's better now at least. King's Quest: The Complete Collection, still have yet to open it. I heard it's pretty good, but never opened it. And Lichdom Battle Mage, which I heard was a terrible port of a pretty fun game on Steam. We are down to the last 2 stacks, my friends. So let's get to them. We gotta do, of course, the D's through the F's, or the beginning of the F's, or actually E's. It's more D's and E's for this one. So there's a lot of D's, obviously. D's nuts! Got him! Kill me. Just fucking kill me. But anyway, next is Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. So there you go. Got Dark Souls 2, the Scholar of the First Sin, which is just all the DLC, I'm assuming, for Dark Souls 2. I only played Dark Souls 2 on 360, and it was a lot of fun. I thought it was a great game. And there's times where, of course, it's not fun, because it's fucking hard. In Dark Souls 3, I only played a few hours of this one. It was kind of disappointing, I'm not going to lie, because I just didn't get into the world and the combat as much as I did with Dark Souls 2, and I have a feeling it's because this came out so soon after Bloodborne, and even when Bloodborne came out, I was still kind of playing Dark Souls 2, and I feel like there's too many of these games, so it's good that we've had a couple-year break, even though Nioh came out last year, which is very similar, but not exactly the same. It's a little bit more fast-paced and stuff, but it is similar. And let's not lie, it is similar. But, yeah, so I guess it's been a long time since, so whatever their next game is, I'm looking forward to it. Their next game might actually be Tenchu, so it might not even be a Dark Souls game, unless they make Tenchu a Dark Souls game. That'd be extremely disappointing if they did that. But I'd be very fucking hyped if it was a Tenchu game, because I love me some Tenchu, and it's been a long time since Tenchu has been a thing. But anyway, Dead Island Definitive Edition, or collection, whatever. Comes with Dead Island, which was a fun game, and then Dead Island Riptide, which was an annoying game. Yeah, fun little series, I guess, even though I didn't like Riptide, so I guess it's half of a fun series. Next is Dead or Alive 5 Last Round, which is one of the best fighting games to feature a horrible story mode out there, which there's a lot of those. This is one of the worst story modes in any fighting game ever. Almost as bad as the Soul Calibur 5 one, but technically this one is worse when it comes to story, because it's so slapped together, and just like, it's like out of nowhere you just be playing a character and she walks outside and now she's fighting. Why? I don't know. She bumps into someone and some person she doesn't know, and the guy will be like, hey, and then you start fighting. I'm like, what the what? Soul Calibur 5 was just bad because the voice acting was horrible, and the cutscenes weren't actually cutscenes. They were just like pictures of what the cutscene would be if they had the money to animate it, I guess. This game is hilarious when it comes to the story mode. I think I say that in pretty much every update. I was about to say Dead Island. Deadpool! He's a bad motherfucker. Deadpool! That was the song from the game. Great game. And I actually do want to play this right before Deadpool 2 comes out, because it does have Cable, my boy Cable, who's played by Josh Brolin in the movie, which I'm excited about. Alright, next 4 games are all part of the same series, and I'm sure you've seen these before in my collection updates. Got Dead Rising 1, of course. That means you've got Dead Rising 2, of course. Then you got Dead Rising 3, of course. And then, of course, after that, you got Dead Rising 4, baby. All fun games in their own right. I know a lot of people don't like 4 or 3. But I love 3. 4 was okay. I never finished it, but it was okay. 2 is my favorite easily, and 1 is a great game, even though it's frustrating as fuck now. But it is a great game. Not gonna lie. Destiny, fun game. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. It's a fun game. I mean, I rather them, do Halo games, but I guess Destiny's okay. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I know they're done with Halo, so they want to do Destiny. That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. You can do Destiny. That's fine. Destiny the Taken King, which I know is technically the same game, but, when it comes to collectors, yada yada, you know it. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which I played the first few hours of this game when it first came out, and after that I didn't really get back into it, so maybe I should get back into that in the future. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, which is sealed. I do have an open copy of this game, actually, but that's going to be a copy I do sell in the future to like a GameStop, whatever, because I do obviously have a new one. Disney Fantasia Music Evolved, great game. If you really want a good Kinect game that's really cheap, then get this one, because it's good. If you want a bad one, go get a Fighter Within, or Fighter in Cage, whatever the fuck it's called. Disney Infinity 2.0, and I just knocked down 1.0, or 3.0, or whatever the fuck it is, 0.0. And Disney Infinity, these ones. Games that are obsolete now, because no one wanted to play them when they first came out, and I'm sure no one wants to play them now. Alright, next is Dishonored Definitive Edition, which is a great game, of course, just better. They just made it better. Even though I would say the Definitive Edition is just like, it might as well just be called a Game of the Year Edition, because they don't really, when it comes to like graphics update, it's barely noticeable. I'm not even gonna lie. Dishonored Death of the Outsider, which I have yet to play, but I got it for cheap when it first came out. And Dishonored 2 Steelbook. So that's kind of cool. It's another Steelbook in my collection. Here's another one actually, Doom, which is one of my favorite games of this gen. So good. Mwah! I love it. I love it. You might actually see. Do you see? You can't. Here, let me move a little bit. Here you go. You can see some of my Funko Pops for Doom. Right there, right? Can you see them? Yeah, you can see one of them. Whatever. They're there. Just believe me. Alright. So Doom, great game. Next is Dragon Age Inquisition. This is the deluxe edition. It's another game I want to go back to one day, because I played the first 10 hours. I really liked it, but I just never got back to it. That's just how my life is. Just I play a game for a few hours and I say fuck it. I'm not a real gamer. Next is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. This was a great game. Well, okay, hold on. It was a good game that I didn't get into when it first came out. Then they released this Dark Arisen game on 360. And I was like, okay, this is much better. They fixed the save system and the fast travel system and stuff, which is funny because that's what I think Kingdom Come should do, at least with the save system. And they fixed all this other stuff and they enhanced things and stuff. It was a much better game, and I loved it when it first this original version of this game came out. Now it's on Xbox One. Whatever. I don't even know what I just said. Duck Dynasty! There you go. Oh my god. I have too many games. Duke Nukem 3D World Tour 20th Anniversary. If you love Duke Nukem, go get this. It's a good little package. I know it's not the best version of that game. I know they took a lot of stuff out, but they also added some stuff in, and it's cool if you're a collector. Dying Light The Following, which is a great game. I never actually played The Following DLC, but I played the original Dying Light all the way through, and it was a lot of fun. And I played by myself. I don't have friends. So, you know, if I had a good time by myself, then, you know, playing with your friends, I'm sure it's a blast. Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, whatever. Skyrim, the Special Edition, which comes with the ability to mod and all the DLCs, and of course it's enhanced graphically and stuff like that, so that's cool. It's cool. It's a cool little thing. It's just a cool little thing. Elite Dangerous, which comes with the Legendary Edition stuff, which is a Horizon Zero Dawn, I was going to say. Horizon's Season Pass, the game, and 1,000 Frontier Points, which I have no idea what the fuck that is, but that's cool. The Evil Within, which is a creepy little game. And then, of course, I also have The Evil Within 2, which I have yet to play. I bought this when it was, like, really cheap. It was, like, 20 bucks or something. So, I do actually want to play it. Evolve, which is a game that is dead. So, rest in peace. I don't know. Actually, it might be alive somewhat on Steam, because I know it went free to play. But I doubt it. And Fallout 4, the Steelbook. So there you go. I have a lot of the Bethesda Steelbooks. I don't know. It's just whenever a Bethesda game comes out, I just have to get the special edition. That's just how I be, I guess. I like me some Bethesda. Everybody calls me a fanboy for Microsoft and stuff, but you know what? You didn't see me get no Sea of Thieves special edition. I don't even know if there is one. You're not gonna see me get no State of Decay 2 collector's edition. Not sure if there even is one, but if there was, I wouldn't be getting it. So there you go. Alright, now we're getting into the A, B, and C's, and a couple of D's. Oh, also, we have a numbered game, so that's technically the first one in my collection. So this is the last stack, and we'll be done. I know we're an hour in right now, so let's get to it. 7 Days to Die? Hell yeah. It's supposedly a really bad port of the Steam game, but it's a game that goes for around $20-25. I got it for 12 bucks, so why not? Abzu, which I heard was actually a pretty fun little, or not even fun, a pretty beautiful looking game. It's like a Journey style game. It's very Zen-like, you know? So there you go, if you like that Zen-like experience, you know? Let me get this stack. Alright, you got Agatha Christie, The ABC Murders. If you like detective games and stuff and piecing shit together, I'm sure this is a fine little game. Just getting through it. Next is Agents of Mayhem, which should be called, what should it be called? Let me think of something funny to call this. A Mistake. There you go. They should just call it that, because they should have just made another fucking Saints Row game. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking. But they made this. I guess they really wanted to do something different, even though technically from what I've heard it's not that different. Arslan, The Warriors of Legend. I feel like I talk about this every freaking update. And there you go. I talked about it in this one as well. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, which means I also have Assassin's Creed Chronicles. I also have Assassin's Creed the Ezio Collection, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Assassin's Creed Unity. So the only one I'm missing, I think, right now is Assassin's Creed Origins. So there you go. From the Xbox One, at least. I think I actually have pretty much every Assassin's Creed game on 360. So I think I have every Assassin's Creed game except Origins. So there you go. Next is Avon Colony, which I got this for $10 at GameStop, and now it actually goes for like $30-40. So, hey, I got a good deal there. And originally I was actually going to play this, but then, like, I feel like literally a day after I bought this game, which is, by the way, it's a city builder, except you're on Mars or something shit. I don't know. You're somewhere. Like an alien planet. It's just an alien planet. Who cares? Literally a day after, I feel like, they announced that Jurassic World Park Builder game, so fuck it. I'll just go wait until that game comes out. I'll keep that in the collection. A Way Out, which is a great game so far that I've played. I played about 2 hours of it. I need to get back to it. I actually did start recording a playthrough for this. I actually started recording, I'm not even going to lie here. I recorded 2 separate playthroughs for this game. One with my boy Adrian, where the guy I host the Not Another Movie podcast with. And then I had a couple of other friends, Casey and Matt, who have been in videos before, play the game themselves here. So I have 2 separate playthroughs that I have to figure out what I'm doing with in the future. So, I don't know. Both of them are not up yet, but I'm going to wait until we get at least finish one of them before I start posting either or. So, anyway, A Way Out. There you go. Next is Batman Arkham Knight. Great game. Definitely a little disappointing, especially with the Arkham Knight stuff, but yeah, it's still a great game. Batman Return to Arkham, which I really want to get back and play Arkham City so bad, so I might have to boot this up one day in the future. And Batman The Enemy Within, which of course is Season 2 of the Telltale series, which I love the original season, so I'm looking forward to trying that out in the future as well. Battleborn. That's funny. Battle Chasers Night War, which I heard is a fun little like a RTS, like, is it RTS? It's like a turn-based game. That's right. So I heard it's fun. Maybe I'll try it in the future. Battlefield 1, which of course is a great game. Everybody knows that. And I of course have Battlefield 4, which originally was not a very good game because it had tons and tons of server issues. Fucking hate server issues, I really do. But it ended up being a great game because you can actually play it now. Bioshock Collection, one of my favorite series of all time. Bioshock Infinite, one of my favorite games ever. Bioshock 1, still a fantastic game. Great little compilation of great games. Even Bioshock 2 is a great game. It has that DLC that I heard is fantastic. I never played. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2, which is an adventure game. I heard it's pretty funny. Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. So if you like a handsome Tom, then you'll like that. I don't know. Well, no, what's his name? Handsome Jack. Handsome Tom is from fucking Screw Trailers. What is it called? I don't know. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, from the makers of A Way Out. This game is fantastic. Please play this. If you had to play one game from this or A Way Out, so far I would still say Brothers is definitely that game you need to play. Fantastic game. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Call of Duty Infinity War Legacy Collection. No, Infinite Warfare, which comes with Modern Warfare 1 Remastered. Alright, so we're down to the last few games. Here we go. Let's get through it. Alright, you got The Crew, which was a racing game, of course. Everybody knows that. It's not very good. Crimes and Punishments, Sherlock Holmes, which is a detective game. Everybody knows that because it's Sherlock Holmes. Cuphead, which is like a special edition, collector's edition thing. So that's cool to add to the collection. And Darksiders 1 and 2 War Mastered Edition and Death Definitive Edition. Or Death Initiative Edition. Whatever. So, bam! Whoa! Dunzo! Damn. That took a long time and my voice is shot completely. Oh my god, I don't want to do anything ever again in my life. Alright, so there you go. Over an hour. I knew it was going to take a long time, but it was over 200 games, so I apologize. I hope you enjoyed that. I might even separate it into 2 different parts. Just so, you know, so it's not a long hour video or whatever. You know, over an hour video. So I'll probably cut it into 2 parts. But, there you go. That is the collection video update number 8. I hope you enjoyed it. Over 200 games. I know I went through them pretty slow, but that's how I do. I think a lot of people do like that. If you do like that, I appreciate that. If you like watching me just talk about fucking games and say, I didn't play this one, I didn't play this one. Imagine if I played all these games, this video would be like 5 hours long, me talking about each one. Like, oh yeah, I played this one and the intricacies and all that shit. But luckily enough, I don't play every single game I have, you know, because I'm a collector. So there's times where I just don't get the chance to play the games. You know, I'm still a busy person for the most part. So there you go. That is it. Thank you for watching. Of course, I love you. And until next time, mwah, goodbye. See you later. Until the next update. Until the next Gore's Recent Pickups, at least.